Well, hello. Hi.
You're adorable.
Hello. Hi, my name is Cindy Rang.
I'm Brianna Motzkus, and today is our Sunday box opening.
It's funny that she knows exactly who she's supposed to talk to.
And if you're new and you don't know, this is little Miss Maisie May.
Mother, daughter, granddaughter.
Yeah.
Hello, she says. She's having a piece of cheese. Hi. Piece of cheese. So, if you don't know who we are, we have a quilt shop in Central Washington State, a website at fabricpatch.net, YouTube channel, well, obviously, I guess that's the obvious part, and a pattern line and a retreat center. And twice a week, we open all of the boxes that have just been delivered from UPS and FedEx. So you can see what's brand new in our store. All of this linked below. You can go right to fabricpatch.net and on the menu bar, click on Shop Online, and then go all the way down to What's New. And it'll pop right up. And the newest stuff in order will kind of be there. Or you can search the old-fashioned way.
Yes.
And just warning, if this is your first time, you'll want to know that we talk as much as we open boxes. It's just a thing.
We're a little chatty.
It always started as a talk show. And by the way, let's see what's in this box. And then we talk about it as much as we'd show it. So it's evolved a little, but... and so a couple of things, just to bring you up to date. One thing is lots of good discussion and comments, and I have some reaction and some different things about our little book talky thing that we did on Wednesday.
Fabric Chat. Okay.
For Fabric Chat. But I thought rather than give a bunch of it away today, I'll wait until Fabric Chat. So very, very good. People were glad to find out that I did not think that something was funny. I am still being judged for it, and I accept 100% the judgment that comes. So I apologize. I feel like you should be able to trust me, and I have learned my lesson. And the lesson I've told many
read the book all the way first.
Read the book all the way first. Don't jump the gun in chapter 3 and say this is hilarious.
Give it a minute.
Even though we quote that book often.
We do.
It was funny, but don't read it if you think it's a comedy, because it's silly.
Definitely not on my TBR again.
No, we survived.
No.
And then the other thing, a little update. Let's see, what was the other thing? The Harper quilts. I think that on Wednesday we'll have one behind.
One behind us
that is done and quilted and bound. And then we'll have a couple more. They noticed that I had mentioned that we would have until the end of February to collect blocks.
Yes.
And then you changed it to the end of January. Now, the reason for that is because you guys are fantastic.
We're still working on them. It's fine.
Millions of blocks. And so we'll still take them. If you're still working on them.
Yeah.
We've got quite a bit of quilting to go. So far, we have fully pieced and ready to go. We have a quilt for the sister, a quilt for the brother,
and a quilt for Harper.
And a quilt for Harper. And we're just going to keep going.
Yeah.
And then whatever isn't fully finished and put together, we're going to give to Donna, because remember, her grandmother is a major quilter also. Yeah. But we're hoping to get 3 or 4 still put together, because we still have to do one for the mom also. Yes. And speaking of that, I think we got like 4 more in the mail today. The one that I opened Sue May's. If you guys remember Sue May's, she has, I think 2 years in a row, she's done bra auction stuff for us. Little artist. She's the one.
All kinds of
mixed media stuff. We love her mixed media boxes, which is really fun. And so these are her blocks, which are really cute. So she did this cute little farmyard one.
I love this one.
Adorable. And she did this one. Pigs in tutus.
Pigs in tutus.
Ooh.
So stinking cute.
No.
Yeah, it is cute.
You come out.
Oh, I don't want Mom.
It's Nana. Whoa, what is that?
What is that?
I want to see that closer.
That's a pig in a tutu.
She had a little bruise on her cheek.
Yeah, I don't know.
Where she hit the bookcase?
It probably was.
Yeah, that was me.
It's okay. It doesn't stop her.
Whoa. No.
I know. It's
So
cute.
the other thing that's kind of fun is that, will you put it at the end of this
Yeah, I
video?
can, yeah.
Okay, so our friend Aaron was here with us this morning, and Aaron, you guys met him if you watched, if you watched our trip to Indonesia when we went to see how batik was made. And Aaron is our fabric rep, and so he joined us on the cruise, and he joined us at the Hoffman factory, and so you guys got to meet him there. But anyway, so he was here today, and we were picking out more Hoffman batiks. So we're going to show you at the very end. Ooh,
Hey,
got
Godzilla.
nervous there, sis.
She's like, what?
What?
I'm fine.
So we were picking out batiks, so we'll show you a little bit of that. And then the cutest thing, and I don't know if did we actually ever get it on?
I think you did. I think the second video you did. Her favorite animal.
Is a kitty cat. Kitty. So he was showing us fabric, and he put down monkeys, and he put down penguins and hippos and whatever. It didn't matter. And then as soon as the kitties go down, she's going kitty.
It's cute.
It was cute. And then he'd put down more fabric, and she'd push it away. It's like kitty.
And she likes the realistic kitties.
She did. She did not like the cartoon
bright
ones.
cartoon. No, it had to look like a real kitty cat.
Yeah, so maybe 6 months to 8 months from now, you'll see what her kitty fabric is. But it takes forever to come
She's a
in.
cat girl.
And we did get an update on our Hoffman fabric, but again, we are waiting for one other teeny tiny little detail. So we will, we promise, we will update you on that
Wednesday.
on Wednesday.
And we'll do both on Fabric Chat and then also Wednesday box opening. If you're only here for box openings, you'll hear the update about our printed stuff.
Ordering.
We're waiting for a call back at the moment, so we don't have the full
You'll
deets
hear it
yet.
first here, but you'll hear it first at Fabric Chat next Wednesday morning at 8:30. All right, was that it for our updates and details? And
I think so.
I feel like there's more things, but don't worry, there'll be more chit-chat as we go along. So I'm thinking this looks like a Notions box.
Yeah, it wasn't heavy. It was just
I have glasses somewhere.
Yes. Notions. Sashiko thread.
So we got the Sashiko books and the Sashiko fabric Wednesday.
Yes, we opened it Wednesday.
And remember, so get some of your stuff because Sally and I think Tracy's going to help her. Or Tracy's
excited.
Tracy's into it. Tracy.
Sashiko. Oh, yeah.
Tracy's into the Sashiko. And so Tracy also. So we're going to do kind of a little thing. So you'll see that there's two different sizes of the Sashiko fabric. There is a... my glasses on.
This is probably a cream. Ecru.
Yeah, but there's a different size. How many yards is that?
There's 100 meters.
100 meters. A meter is 39 inches. So
Yeah, and
that's a
at
lot.
least half.
How much is that?
And this one is
Smaller.
smaller.
About a third.
Maybe here. Let me see.
And a couple different colors.
Maybe my packing slip does. I will try to put it in the description. So if you're someone who's into the Sashiko, 109 yards
And then
and 22 yards
22 yards.
and 109.
109.
There you go, in both colors. Depending if, and then again, we got the Sashiko indigo linens or that indigo cotton if you want to do it on that, or do it on anything you want. Who cares? I'd be someone who did it on like a printed linen, maybe a denim, and I would do like a Sue Spargo size 3 thread. Chunky, hot pink,
Tracy, what are you doing?
Definitely not traditional.
I'm thinking of like raiding my closet.
Raiding her closet. Tracy is our artsy fartsy. She's gonna make it look super cool. It's gonna be an art
She's
project
gonna do it on
when
her
she's
jeans
done.
or something.
She's gonna do it on something awesome.
Well, yeah, I want to.
And she's gonna add mixed media stuff to it.
Yeah. A stamp here and a.
And that's the other. Oh, that was the other update that we were going to have. Is that on Wednesday we will have an update of any spaces that may be available in our retreats.
Yep.
So we have 6 hosted retreats this year. One that's in. Oh, and that reminds me. One that starts in May. Southern Comfort is in May. We have a couple in June. We have a mixed media retreat. We have 2 bag retreats. We added a second one. We have a Christmas one and a machine embroidery one. And so We are in the process of sending out emails and verifying. We've already had a couple of little cancellations and transfers.
Yep.
And we're going through the people on our waiting list first, but then we'll have
We'll know what
openings. What openings. Because the big thing was the bag retreat. And so we've had some people that have moved around from the first to the second. We have to see how many spaces we have. The bag retreat I'm super, super excited about. And so these are new colors. And if you don't know what this is, which one should I open?
And this is the Sally Tomato leather stuff. But real quick about the retreats. If you are just now hearing about the retreats or whatever, or oh my gosh, I better be on that wait list, don't go on the wait list yet.
Yeah, just
because we have just went through it. So if you sneak in there, it's not going to behoove you. Yeah. What your best is to email info@fabricpatch.net and say, hey, I watched box opening. I want to know about such and such retreat. That's going to be your best bet. Do not sign up for the waiting list yet because you will be
We've already printed
lost.
off the names.
Yeah.
We'll lose you. That's exactly right. That's good advice. Good advice. So, this is that Sally Tomato stuff. It's like $12 and it's a big piece. How big is it?
18 by 58.
You can sew.
Oh, I'm sorry. 18 by 25. I don't know why I thought it was 58. But you can do one piece of leather. We'll make you a bag. Whether it's a small little, over-the-shoulder bag, a couple wallets, or a big body piece with, adding some trim and some other accent pieces. One piece will make a bag.
Look at that color.
And it's cork leather, so it has that, the texture.
This is a cool texture.
And the print, the visual.
This is a newer one. So, because it comes in, there's like a faux leather in lots of different colors, and then there's this faux, like a pebble in lots and lots of different colors. And then they did this new cork one, and then there's also one that looks like hide. So there's one that looks like cowhide, horsehide. Horsehide seems weird that you'd wear that, but we all know that it's faux, right? And but super, super fun. So in the bag retreat, we are doing 3 different bags. One of them, you will want to have a favorite one of these. We're providing the materials for the 3 bags, but anyway, in addition to that, and you'll know more when you're all signed up, and don't feel like you are missing out on something there. But anyway, the other thing that's going to happen is we'll have a trunk show. And you guys at home who are not coming to the bag retreat, you'll still be able to see that we're doing 2 different trunk shows.
Right, and we're going to trunk show a video for you guys. So those of you that aren't, around the corner from us and can't just come and see it, we will have that. We'll air it for you guys here. And then those of you that are local who want to see it, we will have a trunk show night.
Oh, sure.
And we'll let you know as we get closer to that what night we want to do, where you guys can come hang out and view the trunk show with us. There's also a secondary cork. It's the reverse. So it's more black with this brownie texture on the background. So it's essentially inverted. More black with a little bit of brown.
And can they see that?
It looks like alligator boots.
It totally does. It's like knobby.
Is that knobby? Can you tell?
It's really awesome.
That's cool. This one is gorgeous. This is shimmer. This is called Moonlight Shimmer.
And I think a lot of you guys, we had this as one of our specials for our Christmas, 12 Days of Christmas. So a lot of you guys took advantage of that and got it for significantly reduced price. So you've probably already fallen in love with it to see how easy it is to sew through and turn into something. But these are awesome. So new colors.
So that's what I got, those 4 colors.
Awesome.
And then more of the 45mm Quilter Select rotary cutter and replacement blades. And all of a sudden, and then I had a bunch of you guys emailing us about us. So I think Tracy has responded to those emails and said, hey, it came in. If not, here they are.
And this is the pen that everybody likes for Sashiko because it is white, but it is ironed off. And it's a fine point white.
It's like a white friction pen.
Yeah.
The trick of it is, though, Sally told me, is it takes a second. Draw your line, take a breath or 2, and then it will be white. She said she kept shaking it and doing an ironing, and she couldn't figure it out, and she ended up buying like 2 before she realized, like, oh, I just gotta wait a second. Just draw my line. And for whatever reason, it took a second for the gel to react to be white. But that was the only thing. She said, give it a second before you get frustrated or start pressing.
I feel like that's a really major tip.
big tip.
I could see myself.
Yeah. Draw a line, give it a second, let it react. The other thing that helps a lot of these gel pens is when you have your cap on and you're putting your pen away for the day, put it cap side down so your ink is always to the tip of your pen. You can always do it sideways or always cap up, but keep in mind it takes some time for it to just be pulled down to the ink. So yeah, that was a little tip from Sally's. Give it a second.
I'm acting like I can read that small print and I cannot. It just says that it's a fine point iron away marker. All right, we're gonna go check on some babies, move these boxes, and then grab a couple other boxes. Okay, hey, wait, one more new thing.
Because I already noticed.
Your hair. She had a little touch up.
I did.
Oh yeah,
I love
those of you that thought she was gonna go, I don't know, yellow or something.
Oh, no.
No,
It's not puce, guys.
Puce.
No.
Puce.
This is a beautiful pinky
it's
purple.
It's almost a purpley pink. It's
Yeah.
so...
Wow. Yeah. It's funny. Because I hadn't even seen Dad. I like it that now you guys just know, oh, she has pink hair. It's not like, oh, what'd you do?
Oh, it's pink hair!
It's fine.
her pink
It's
hair.
normal.
Yeah. I have to
Dad
tell you a
doesn't even
story.
react anymore.
I have to tell you a paw story, so it's kind of funny. So Pa has been sick. Well, that's not funny. That's terrible. That's super terrible because I think I've told you guys before because he said it again that so he has this cold that's going around. And of course, he tells me every single time he says this, well, you know, I always get sicker than you do.
No comment.
Anyways, he's sick right now. Getting better, so I can tease him right now because he's feeling better. But anyway, so he's been sick for like a week. He's had this kind of flu, you know, so he comes home. He's been going to work, spreading germs everywhere. So he comes home, sits in his recliner, and within like 5 minutes, you know, he'll have soup or whatever, and then he just kind of falls asleep. Lays in his chair for a little while before he finally gets up and drags his butt off to bed. Well, that's fine. So, but I have to sit there in case he needs something.
Be near me.
Be near me. I might need something.
I might be thirsty. Please.
I need tissues. Where are the cough lozenges? Right there. Let me hand it to you. Anyway, I'm sorry. He's a good man. Anyways, that's not the story I was going to tell you. So anyway, so I'm sitting by him, and I have my computer, so I'm working on stuff and trying to catch up on things, and that's fine. But I also have full control of the remote control.
Oh, because he's too sick to get up.
He's
get
too
up.
sick.
Boom. If you can wrestle it for me, let's go.
That's right. And also, he falls asleep, so he doesn't really know what we're watching
that's
anyway.
true.
So it doesn't matter. He can think he has chosen something. As soon as he falls asleep, I change it. Anyway, so it's really, really funny. So this is what makes me think of it, is there's this guy, and I was just sort of like scrolling around, and there's this guy, and he's very gay, which is great, you know.
Yeah,
he's
it's fine.
Very, very gay, and he's talking about, apparently what he does is he colors hair, and apparently he even has his own product line of...
Is that Mondo?
Maybe. Yes.
Oh,
Mondo.
I love him.
Mondo, that is his name.
I love him so much.
Okay, Mondo.
Yes.
I didn't know his name, but
Apparently his hair dye is fantastic.
Yes.
I just don't dye my own. I'm not a
Well,
I'm afraid.
on YouTube, what he does is he was watching other people do their little TikTok videos or whatever they were doing, Facebook videos of them dyeing their hair. And he's got this running commentary. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, no. Oh, I knew I was going to... Wait, you're really hot. You know, or whatever. He was just so much fun to watch. So then, you know, that's what happens is once you've chosen him, he'll just keep reloading. And he did, it was Mondo, because then they said, oh, I love it when somebody uses my product. So we were watching. Anyway, Paul wakes up during some of his, like, what are we watching? This guy. So anyway, I only got to watch, I think, 3 episodes before.
Yeah.
It was no longer a thing. But anyway, that's
It's good.
He's really
Yeah,
good.
he's really
because
good.
he loves his color.
Yeah, he does.
He really likes
He
that
likes
color.
color. He likes bright. He's I feel like he's really good. He educates, and not just educates on his product.
Yeah.
He will say, oh, that's a really good product, or there's even something better that, because he's even went through like drugstore stuff. You know, if you are a beauty on a budget, you know, what you can get for like $6, and it's just as good as the $86 one.
Yeah.
So I think it's great.
I liked him. And he was also even saying that somebody, the shape of their face, you know, and
It really matters,
If you
yeah.
took 3 more inches off, and if you, you know, did whatever, it would look so much better. And anyway, so he gives all kinds of hair advice the whole time. And he's fun to watch. He's super good energy.
Yeah.
I really liked him.
Yeah, me too.
I really liked Mondo. That's his name.
Yep.
Anyway, I thought about that. It's like, oh, he really likes your color. And if you're watching YouTube, hopefully you're finding some of our episodes.
Yeah.
But if you're looking for something else, I liked him.
All right.
Oh.
This is super bright, super fun.
Oh.
Another 3 Wishes.
3 Wishes.
It's called
We really like
Shining
3
Sea.
Wishes.
This one, look how cute. Look at that octopus. Oh,
Is
bubbles.
that first one like
That is
tentacles?
turtles.
No, the first one. Is it tentacles?
It is
it's-
tentacles.
yeah.
Octopus
Cool.
arms.
Suckers.
Is this right side up?
Is it? It doesn't matter. It's not directional.
This
It's fantastic.
Really fantastic.
And here's an all-over fish. And there are 2 panels.
I love the watercolor.
I do
look.
too. I love a good watercolor.
And 2 panels. Okay, so what we're gonna have to do is let's cut some panels.
Look how cool that is. Look at that fish.
That is fantastic.
He looks like, okay, that
It's
looks
just
like
so
one of the kid
artsy,
books.
right?
What was the fish that had one scale was shiny?
Oh yeah, shiny.
This fish looks like her.
The
She
shiny
had one
fish.
shiny fin.
Yeah,
Or
she had one.
shiny.
What the heck?
Not Dory.
No. It's a
It was
kid's book.
book when you were a
It's
kid.
a different thing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a child's book.
Shiny is in the name of it.
I'll have to look it up. While I
Shiny.
cut a panel, I'm
Isn't
going to
like
look it
a
up.
Bluefish with a shiny
Maybe.
fin.
Yeah, it was blue.
Looks like her. At least in my head, that's it.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to cut a panel and then we'll look up close. Okay, the book is called The Rainbow Fish.
Rainbow fish.
I mean, I hate those easy ones.
I know it.
Here,
It's
she
a
has
good
one
book.
shiny scale.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's on there. I love this. Can you guys see it? Look how fantastic that is.
You're totally awesome. I'm very sophisticated.
Want to horse around? You done to scale my fancy? That's cute.
I'm a sure thing. Oh my God.
I love that one.
Seize the day.
Let's make some waves.
Oh, he's cute.
Don't be shellfish.
Oh,
I love
that. Oh, it's
I love
so
all of
cute.
I love all
So the bad news is there's only one bolt
There's not
of
enough
panels.
of this one. Not enough.
I'm taking one of those home.
Right, I'm gonna timber the
So
timber the
cute.
turtle.
Timber the turtle.
Timber the turtle, and then I'm gonna have to put those in there.
Totally awesome.
All right,
So cute.
But good news, there's a whole other panel option.
What does this one look like? Is that up?
Yeah. So you've got the sun, the orcas,
The dolphin.
your rainbow fish,
The rainbow fish. That is totally the rainbow fish.
right?
Manta ray.
Seahorses.
Seahorses. Can you see the seahorses?
You see, right? And then the octopus.
That is fantastic. Beautiful. And this is a 36 by 42 panel.
Yeah.
Add a couple borders, do a couple things, you're going to be all good to go. So 2 panels to choose from, which is super awesome. And then we're going to slide these down. These, it's not a very big line. It's pretty little. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces. 7 pieces, really nice. And so this is the one that we were saying was tentacles. Do you see little tentacle things there? And then this one, oh my gosh, that's just beautiful with the fish and the seahorses. And again, you can see the size.
And that one
My
looks
hand
to
there.
be directional,
I think that it is directional,
but still.
but
really
this
good.
one we thought maybe wasn't, right?
I didn't think so because the orcas are upside down and the dog.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, he's going a different direction. Oh yeah, and see these guys are going that way. Orcas. This is fantastic, and I love just the little bubbles. Really, really beautiful. Such a watercolory look to it. And then here's the turtles. Gorgeous turtles. Beautiful. And then
seashells.
shells. Beautiful. Bubbles. Teal bubbles.
Yeah, really good
Gorgeous bubbles.
Just a really cool texture too.
Yeah. Yeah. Really nice color. And then, the coral. And I think that's it. And then these are and then these are the panels. You can see just the colors, all the same. All right, okay, we're gonna move this and then we'll open some more boxes. All right, so it's been several hours since,
I don't know where it stopped last. So hi, we're back.
what were we talking about? We don't know. Yikes. But we found a box to open, so here we are.
This is a box from
And I
St.
can
Country
tell
Quilts.
because it says on there. Yeah, Laura's Country Quilts. So you guys know Laura. And bye, Tracy. Say goodbye to Tracy. See you later.
Bye, guys.
That's how long it's been.
She'll be here tomorrow. Just send your stuff out.
And Laura is all of the ruching that we do. So we just needed some more books and guides.
And if you're not familiar, I don't know, can you put a link in or make it so Laura is local. She's from Odessa, which is about 40 minutes from us. And Laura is a pattern designer, tool designer, and these little things in here, these are all very specific little acrylic tools that she has designed, and it's this really cool ruching technique. So really fun, super popular in the store, especially this time of year and coming up, that people are looking for some little fun hand project, and you cannot mess up on these. It's just kind of a big chunky stitch. You don't see the stitch. It's just a fun thing to do, and it makes really cool flowers. And so we've shown them multiple times before. I kind of almost feel like I should go get one, but like this pillow we have in the shop, and we also have it in fall colors, which is kind of cool. And then
I might have the fall one just right here.
maybe right there. And then this quilt is hanging up outside in our main room. We love this one. It's just little applique leaves, beautiful, beautiful with scalloped border. And then this one might be the pillow. Are you getting the wildflower pillow?
I gotta find it. It's not where I thought it was.
We don't know. This one is really fun because it's all kinds of techniques together to make all of these flowers. And so if you're kind of a little bit of a beginner and you want to learn a bunch of stuff, we actually did this years and years ago. I don't know, maybe 10 years ago. We did this as a block of the month, a flower of the month. And everybody decorated everything. And then this one is another one that hangs in our hallway above our 30s fabric. And it's Suzanne's Garden. It was funny, when I knew we were out of it, I had texted her and said, it's the Sunbonnet Sue in the garden. And she knew exactly, because it's just this cute little Sunbonnet Sue, and then it's got all of these little 3D flowers around it, which is good. All right,
So this is the blossom pillow.
Flower one.
And that's all of the ruchings. And this is our top selling one to do. And you can turn it into pillows, you can turn it into whatever. This is just the funnest one to do. And you can make as many blossoms as you want as you're driving, vacationing, sitting next to the campfire. And then when you have all of them done, you can decide to put them into a pillow, sew them together, create this faux yo-yo quilt. Anything you want.
Faux yo-yo.
Faux yo-yo.
The other thing that people do with that is they will put those in the center of like Dresden plates.
Oh, yeah.
You know, if you don't want to do an applique circle. So, and you'll see that throughout the shop. We do that a couple times. This is the other one that's kind of that wildflower one. So you can see all of those really cool wildflowers. And then what we do is we do a bundle for you where we put her 5 top tools, and then we throw in, I think we give you a little bit of a deal on it, and then we throw in her needles that she suggests, which is Milner size 7. And we also throw in a little posy that she makes. She makes these, and so she always sends them to us, and that's what we do with them, is we throw in, and so you have a little, you know,
something fun. And then with all of those 5 tools, you can do anything that she does. Yeah. Whether it's this pillow that you want to do, the other pillow, the Sunbonnet Sue. I mean, that bundle, you can do anything of hers. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
And see this little edge?
Yeah.
That is
a ruched edge.
This and this. Oh, sorry. This, and it's this.
Super cool.
And it's this edge. Yeah.
So it's just hand stitching to create the unit. And then you can sew on with a machine, hand sew it down. It doesn't matter. But just, busy work. If the kids are making s'mores or you're at a baseball meet or something, it can just get your hands busy.
Is it called a baseball meet?
I don't know. Tournament? It's probably a tournament.
It's a baseball game. And a wrestling meet.
And a wrestling meet? I don't know. Again, I don't know.
Track meet. Wrestling match. Ball game.
Sports
ball.
Sports ball.
Sports at a sports ball event.
Whether they're running, throwing, kicking, it doesn't matter.
You can tell what we do with our time. It is not sports.
I might attend, but I'm working on something. Oh, yeah, woo! We're our crowd.
That's right. That's right. Okay, and then we have another box here. What is this one?
It is. Oh, it's flannel.
Cutesy
Ooh,
and what was
flannel.
our flannel we just opened? We opened some dinosaur flannel. There's still some of that. What's really nice about that is that if you're still not sold on Minky for whatever reason, I don't know why, flannel is that other really, really nice option for a backing fabric. So that you just have something that's a little bit softer, you know, that's kind of nice. So it's kind of nice that we have some fresh new boy flannel.
And this is another just simple 5-yard
girl
collection.
There's
Or
only,
5
I was going to
piece.
say, there's only 5 pieces. We'll just hold it up here for you.
Yeah, super cute. So, butterflies. This is this
really cute.
pretty mint background with peachy flowers, butterflies,
Did I see it?
and some greenery. Can you see that? Super pretty. Little mushrooms.
That is adorable. This one is pink with some little, there's a little bit of polka dot with some little mushrooms. You can kind of see
Butterflies.
the side. Oh yeah, but what did I say it was?
You said mushrooms.
Oh, it's not mushrooms. That's fine. You see the size of it. That's cute.
These are little foxes.
foxes.
There's even a little baby fox.
Ah, the little
Look at just a
family.
dreamy fox looking at the butterfly. Look how cute she is. Cute on a bright white background.
Yeah.
But again, nice soft flannel.
Here's one with little baby forest animals, and this is kind of a blue-gray background with some flowers.
Yeah, and it's all tossed, so again, not directional. Your
Yeah.
fox, the fox was directional.
little hedgehog.
But this guy, definitely a toss. And this one
soft.
also is directional. But again, you've got all your other little forest animals. You got mom and baby bear, deer and a doe.
I really like this too. The little circles. Can you guys see?
Yeah,
That is really cute. That's
super
adorable.
cute. And again, that same kind of green, a little darker mint green back there. But
And so for backings, 3
Or receiving
yards,
blankets.
Yeah, 3 yards would give you a 40 by 50. Well, no, 54 by 80. 50. Yeah, 3 yards would give you 54 by 80. 4 yards would give you 72 by 80. Yeah,
but I feel like this one's a lot of
just a rough.
guess for backs or whatever.
Yeah, for
But
sizes.
this would also, I feel like, is a lot of nursery colors at the moment. It's still those kind of modern colors, but really good for a receiving blanket.
Well, and remember last Wednesday when we were talking about that, the dinosaur flannel, this same thing in terms of the sheet. So if you didn't ask for that and you did the download, maybe you could add that
add it to this
again.
one too.
How to make a little crib sheet out of flannel, which is really, really nice. Because gosh, as a new mom, how often do you change?
All the time. And I also do the same math. So if those of you guys who printed it off, checked it out, I do the same math to change out my diaper changing station. I have that funny little mat that sits in my diaper changer, but then I measured it. So I measured how long they were, how wide it was, even scooping up, and then added my 3 inches all the way around so I could cut out my little 3-inch squares to create my own little sheet for my diaper changer. I change that all the time because of whatever food falls out, or if you have an explosion, you just wad everything in there and throw it into the washing machine. So I made sheets for that too. Yeah, I can spray it down and wash it out, but sometimes it's easier just for me to do the laundry. So it's pretty slick. Once you make one, totally fine. Hoffman. Look at that. Ooh, a Dream Big panel. Some batiks.
So maybe we should
Take some plastic off. And I'll cut one of these. See what this is all about. Alright. I'm going to cut a panel, get the rest of the box open, get the nasty plastic off, and we'll be right back.
Okay, this is one of those good news, bad news situations. The good news, this is absolutely gorgeous, absolutely amazing. Go to the website now. Because the bad news is we only have 36 panels.
Yeah, because it's big.
We did end up getting 3 bolts.
4. But
There's only 9.
A yard. That's a yard and a half. It's 54 inches long.
54 by 42, which means you really could put like a border on it and call it good. But
awesome.
We've been, again,
We've been shopping for you.
Quite a large amount of time has passed. because it's like, oh, what are you going to make with that? What are you going to make with that? Because there's lots of options with it, really. And we'll talk about it in a minute, but let me just show you. I'll let us show you. So it is like really humongous, but we really want you to see the blocks.
54. There is a line, so this is it.
The panel. So let's see if you can see. So if you look at the top three, so you've got this meadow, this amazing bird, and look at that horse.
Yep.
And then the next
Row
one
2
is the bison. Oh, and look at that wolf. And I think what these are is I think it's all of the great big panels that they've done.
in miniature.
In miniature, in block.
Yeah, because I have that horse.
Yeah, and that guy.
And another bison.
And that guy. And then on the end,
we've got another bison.
A moose. Him. Gosh, if we had that in the large,
that one
we could sell that again and again and again.
And I don't know if we have some of these left in big ones. You're more than welcome to put in your notes, hey, do you have the one bottom left, whatever. I don't know though.
I don't think
none of these. I have something similar to that.
That's the only
I have
one.
Maybe some bison. I don't have that, guys. I love this.
We don't have it.
that. I have something kind of like this one. So yeah, I have similars, but nothing identical.
You'll be able to see. Because online, if they're looking, do they search under Hoffman?
I have it under the Call of the Wild panels. So you'll see in the What's New section, it's Call of the Wild. So you'll see this one and one other piece at the top. And then we have some coordinates to go with it that are batiks. They're going to be in the batik section, but the first 9 pieces you see are the ones we're going to show you today. So they're in both of those sections. But if you don't see it, it means it's gone. If you place other things, put in your notes.
Just makes me
You
nervous.
never know if someone accidentally got 4 but really only wanted 2. All those weird things happen. If you have them on your notes, you're first on the waiting list, essentially.
Because we don't do, return when we refund the money. We don't hit restock. We know who was next in line.
Yeah.
Because the other thing that will happen is if within 60 seconds 2 people check out, you both pay for it, but there really is only one.
Yeah.
And so that happens every once in a while. But anyway, that is absolutely amazing. So super cool stuff. Oh, and this, there's also not very much of this either. And we also got extra bolts of this. We're finally learning, But
so if you liked that one but felt like, gosh, I don't have room for one more panel,
or if you need both,
I need both.
I need both. This is just
everybody intermixed and smooshed in and added some. Like there's a red fox. Maybe that's the only one they added was the fox. I don't know.
Where's
but
the
look
fox?
how cool! Look, he says there's the fox.
Well, maybe he was in there before.
I don't know.
He had to have been in there.
I don't think he was in there. I missed it. I don't know. It's fantastic. So just smaller. Whether you're wanting to fussy cut and do like a Hope Floats with Hoffman stuff. I don't think he's on there. I'm just thinking. But super cool. You could really fussy cut. You could do it as a back. You could do a really fast whole cloth quilt. Get a yard of this. Create this as your panel. Put a quick border around it. And there's your camping quilt.
No fox.
And this is running yardage. So no line, get as much as you need. 42 inches wide by however much you need.
People will ask me sometimes when there's like a really, really cool fabric and you don't want to cut it up, and they'll say, oh, what would you do with that? And I'll tell you, for a front of a quilt, I would do some sort of a big focus piece, almost like a pattern that typically will use a panel, like Grand Central or something like that, and then do a border. But the other thing that I really, really like to do is I like to put that on the back. If you really want to see the whole thing, you just have to remember to not get offended when you've made a quilt for somebody, you've put a really cool fabric on the back, and they put it on their bed upside down because they like the back.
Right.
Don't get offended by that.
Think of it as a reversible quilt. You've got this really cool piece log cabin on one side and this awesome piece on the other side.
Yeah.
Moods change.
Yeah. And how cool to have
a reversible
quilt. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
so
super beautiful. And then there's a couple other things. Are you going to zone in?
Yeah, I'm going to.
And then show this one first and then do the other one? Yeah. Okay. So what's really nice about Hoffman is that if you remember seeing our little video about Hoffman batiks and how they're made, and we kept talking about the 1895s, these are 1895s. So these are the ones that they would dye, and then they lay them out on the field, and then they throw that salt. And what happens, I think you can see it best with this one, is that salt actually ends up sort of moving the dye around to make it less color here and more concentrated color here. It's actually moving that dye color, and it's all done by hand. It is not, there's no kind of a repeat on it, but the color is very specific in terms of recipe. But these are their 1895s, which are, you know, they're kind of modeled solids basically that we just keep ordering again and again and again. So these specifically, we got to go with the panel. So you can see that the colors, you know, that are in the panel, you know, the blues in this one, you know, some of the colors even in this one. And then these rich, gosh, look at the horse, you know, with these. So these are the ones that we picked. I'm just going to show one more, you know. All of those little colors if you want to bring something out in there. The blues.
Beautiful.
Yeah, right? Absolutely gorgeous. So these colors, I'm going to put my glasses on. The texture is the same, really, no matter which one you pick. It's just that really cool Hoffman. They're called 1895s. And the colors are, I'm going to tell you what they are so that you know when you're ordering. This one is called London. This one is called Midnight. This one is Dublin. This one is Caterpillar. This one is Herb, or Herb. This one is Pine. Woodstock. Gravel. Cappuccino. And then this last one here is Deep Earth. And really, I don't know if the color is coming out right, but Deep Earth, it almost has that sienna brown to it, almost purpley brown, which is so beautiful. This one is, oh, they're all gorgeous. They just do such a nice job. So these are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are the 10 1895s that we got to go with that. There are other 1895s in the shop, but these are the ones that we thought specifically went with that. Do you want to do like a 1 yard cuts of these?
I would. So I think I would do some 1 yard cut bundles, because if you decide to border, if you decide to make a stars and stripes, I feel like you're going to have a yard a piece is probably not going to be enough for everything, but it gets you at a starting point. And then you can know how to get more. And I think every single piece looks absolutely stunning.
The other thing that's kind of nice is it is nice to have some solid batiks in your stash. I mean, this is not solid, but it has
in the world
of batiks in terms of movement, you know, it is. But oh gosh, I love that. Now there's one more panel. There's one more Hoffman panel.
Is that a panel? I thought that was.
It's not a panel.
A double border.
You're right. I shouldn't have said panel. I shouldn't have said that.
Got them all there.
I know. Got you all excited. Wait. Those of you that have already gone and shopped and bought this, super smart. And you probably already saw it, but there's more. So this is a double border.
Oh, I love a good double border.
I know it. I do too. Sorry. Got an itch. Right? Can you, oops, sorry. Can you see it? Let me do it this way. I think it's beautiful. There are so many things that you can do with this.
Oh my gosh, Jason Yenter's new line. Would look absolutely awesome.
Yes. Jason Yenter, you guys won't see this for a while because we just ordered it, I think, last week. So I think it's probably coming out in June or July. But he's starting to do this now because typically with border fabrics, you'll see that the print has 4 different equal 10-inch repeats. This, of course, has 2, but what's kind of cool is that you can cut this and then you could have this massive 20-inch border on your quilt. So if all you had was some, you know, something that you pieced that was going to be a table runner or was going to be a wall hanging, or it's just a beautiful piece of fabric but you only have a little bit, my goodness, you could add between 20 inches all the way around. You could add 40 inches in width and 40 inches in length just by using a border like this. The other thing that you can do is, like even with our pattern of with the rows that are on the fly, you know, you could put something like that in there and then add other colors. But anyway, this is absolutely gorgeous. Super, super fun. The other thing, I'm going to tell you one other thing that you guys have probably already thought about, is just a super, super fast table runner, right? All you need to do is hem it or put a backing, either one. Really, hemming it is fine here. and there, or you can make a really long one if you have a super wide table. But I think it's so beautiful. I really like it. And I think also, you know, in terms of what would go with this, really, the Jason Yenters, I don't know that we have. Oh, this was the new one.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is Jason Yenters, the new line. What's it called? Illusions or something? Illustrations.
Impressions.
Impressions.
You're getting
one of those
response.
I words.
But look how cool that is.
Yeah, it really totally is the same colors. And look at what the purple. And there's a bunch of other ones that go with it.
Yeah, there's still greens and
It's just so artsy fartsy beautiful. So, yeah. Ooh, sorry. Yeah. I love this one with it.
I know, it's stunning. I'm going to put this in with the Jason Yenters collection. I think it's the best thing. It's called Concrete Jungle.
Concrete Jungle. So it will be in with impressions. But
or you can search it, or it will be independently linked in the description below for you.
Yeah.
All of those things.
Lots of different places.
Yeah.
So,
but I think it's fantastic because there's nothing else that came with it.
Yeah.
We just got the double border.
Yeah.
So, and if you do get the double border and you're wanting something, a different look, just put in your notes and say, hey, I really want this. Check out, like, Sue Penn would be really cool in there.
Anything with clear colors, you know, because you've got very clear sapphire and blue and purple in there. Lots of color range. And then also just a solid black would look good. You could do all kinds of things with that.
Yeah. Super fantastic.
There must not have, I wonder when we ordered it, I wonder if there's, you know, we can never remember. We can't
You
remember.
never know if they also printed this with this piece with a bunch of black and whites.
Yeah.
Or, you know, 8 months ago.
Yeah.
How they
put this with black and white.
It'd be cool. So you never know what this, and sometimes they do just give out one piece of fabric and say, hey, this is what we got. Look how cool this is. And, you know, so I don't know.
Like it.
I do not remember.
I don't remember either.
But lucky for you, we have a whole shop full of goodies that we can absolutely put this with.
We can put with it. We got you.
Yeah, for sure.
We like those notes when you say, hey, I need a teal and a purple to go with it or whatever. Yeah. And then sometimes it's a little bit of phone tag and we're waiting for call back now from, did you want a back with that, you know, but
other
anyway.
things.
All right, so let's see. This was a fun day.
Yeah.
So let's see.
We had some notions, including Laura Estes stuff.
Laura Estes things.
We had flannel, baby flannel.
Baby flannel.
3Wishes Sea Life. What was that called?
Oh, yeah.
Shining
Life.
Sea.
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Super cool panels.
Yes. Beautiful.
Really fun sayings on there. Again, limited on panels on there, too, unfortunately. And then the Call of the Wild stuff.
Fantastic.
Super fantastic.
Really a good day.
Yeah, really good. Really good.
It's going to be hard on the pocketbook day.
Yeah, sorry. There's a lot of
Sometimes it's nice when it's like, okay, no, I don't need that. I know I don't need that. But there was a lot of need with today's.
A little bit of impulse happening.
Yeah, that's kind of bad. Sorry.
All right.
All right. So thank you so much for hanging out with us. And, one
more thing?
There was one more thing. So if you guys remember on Wednesday, we asked you guys to guess. And that was also kind of funny because I got some really fun guesses about... who do you think this was from when somebody said February 8th or February 9th?
Yes.
Mystery solved. Some people kind of guessed that maybe there was, you know, some other card, which kind of seemed to make some sense, but I felt like I had gone through all of the mail. That was what happened.
Yes.
What happened was I took home all of my mail, and I don't know how that happens, but... you know, what gets put on the bottom and what is on the top. And finally, I have now been home a week and a half, and I finally have made it to the bottom of my stack of mail. And there was a card on the bottom, a very sweet card, very nice card from a fairly local person who said, hey, I was in the shop on the 8th and blah, blah, blah. And then, so I think she like sent that card like the very next day. Oh, it wasn't the 8th, it was the 9th. Yeah. Thinking I was a normal person. and as a normal person, I would open my mail as I received it. That did not happen. So that was what it was, and she was perfectly normal. She was perfectly clever, and she just thought that I opened my mail. And with that, it's the same thing with emails. I get over 200 emails a day.
Yeah.
And so I think that I have pretty much made it back through my emails, and I think I have answered everybody that was emailing me while I was gone. If you feel like you have been waiting for a response on something and I haven't emailed you,
Re-forward that.
Resend it, because it could be lost somewhere. And the other weird thing is I was having some email issues, because remember when you said you emailed me, I never did find that.
Oh, yeah, and I sent it from the Fabric Patch.
Yeah.
And they don't know who's, Cindy is.
Block.
You don't need to know.
Spam. So every once in a while, I really don't get it. And so,
Sure.
so if you feel like, because I think I'm pretty good about responding to people. And, following up and looking for a response, and then I respond back. Usually I only answer emails once a day just because of my life. But if you haven't heard back from me and you've been waiting,
Just
please, re-email me and let me know. So anyway,
All right.
that's what that was. And
Perfect.
we do have a nice little present going out to the person who sent me the card.
All right.
Thanks, you guys.
Have a
We'll
great
see you
day.
guys Wednesday morning.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at fabricpatch.net.
Ooh. What is that? Kitty, kitty. Oh, yeah.